Okay, here's a tip number three to talk about the uh, the revelation of the today's big revelation that Captain America has been a member of Hydra all the time. The first two attempts did not go well. They had to restart because they realized they made a mistake. And then when doing the recording process, I forgot to turn the mic on, so the whole microphone is a Nazi storyline. Unless you're a neo-Nazi or just like a racist yourself, you're probably very few in the fucking very few of you that would want to see that. Probably Marvel's gonna twist this and turn this into some freaking Donald Trump right wing fucking bullshit kind of storyline, or all of us are racist sexist pigs. Fuck. Which would surprise me, and if, despite what Marvel says, it was an accident. We just pulled the image up. It's all this shit, by the way. That they pulled up an image a while back and put it on in a comic book from a protest where it made it look like the protest is racist and it's supposed to be a metaphor for Tea Party people. They were making it look like racist, and they were saying, "No, we didn't do it on purpose." Bullshit. Just, just the things Marvel does and the things DC do, and we've been fucking putting up with for way too long and letting them fucking roll over a fucking grave to the fan base way too long. And I think I love the fact that this was trending on today. I love the fact that no to say no to Hydra Cap was trending today. That despite the stupidity, and I'm not saying anything gay, I am totally not. I just don't think Captain America should be gay because that's not it's never been canon. Bye. Well, until somebody actually replied to it, until somebody comes out, till Chris Evans comes out and says he is Cap isn't, then I don't believe it. It's Marvel's character, it's not Chris Evans' place to tell you he isn't. I mean, like the guy from, I mean, like the guy who, if the guy who played Dumbledore said he was not gay, and the J.K. Rowling said he was. You know, it the game after J.K. Rowling says it was done. That's J.K. Rowling's character. If he says he's gay, he's gay. She would know more than anybody. So it's not that I have a problem with gay characters. I have no problem with it. But to give Captain America a boyfriend, why? Because you want to ship him and Bucky? Because you want to ship two guys were actually like brothers. That is disgusting. That's almost if you fucking want to say the two guys are close brothers, that's one step far from being incest. You know, and this means you're okay with incest. Two guys are as close as brothers. All of a sudden, no, they're gay. What that? It's Sam and Bucky. Bucky and Falcon were smiling happy because they're fucking everyone. They're happy for him. They got lucky and kissed a girl. Movie should be should be looking for the right representation and defending their representation when it's wrong, instead of looking at the wrong ways it's being done. Instead of complaining when it's being forced, instead of actually and actually defending what it is and being. If they always like happy when they make Iceman gay, but if anyone was made, if any gay character was made straight or bi, and they were never shown to be that way, they'd be outraged, and they felt they have every right to be. They have every right to be because that's the way we feel. They're hypocrites. That's the problem with that hashtag yesterday. I've gone off in a different direction on that. I'm sorry, but I wanted to get off that. That's why I sort of every time I lose my faith in Twitter, they go and like, hey, you're gonna, you know, they do the anti-Hydra thing. My God, it did get as many tweets, but still, it was nice that it was trending. Probably even longer than the other one. But my point, and this goes back to, is Marvel is doing something stupid. And you want to say it's for a story arc, it's for series, it won't last forever, but the damage is done. The damage to the name of Captain America, the damage to the name of the creators, the damage you've done. The damage, this is damaging. This isn't like other things swept under a rug. So I'm sure Marvel and freaking its fanboys will try to. But it's not, because it's seriously damaging to the character. The character that Marvel makes millions and billions of dollars in movies and toys and action figures. You want us to buy, but you want to do something stupid like this. It doesn't make any sense. It doesn't. It just doesn't. It's sad that Marvel honestly thought this was a good idea. How it ever got past the editorial board, anybody editorial, and even got past anybody at Disney, is beyond me. Forget anybody, how anyone at Disney is gonna react. But I don't know if anyone at Disney, as long as the movies fucking make money, but keep doing shit like this, it's gonna affect the movies because nobody wants to go see your movies if Captain America's a fucking Nazi in the comics. Just saying. You do that for all the characters, people are not gonna wipe figures anymore. Because every time they do, they're gonna think he's a Nazi now. He's a Hydra member. He's always been. Think. Just because he can do something doesn't mean he should. Too many creators, too many people for doing this have always been not stopping and thinking, like, maybe we shouldn't do this. Maybe it's just, what the fans, are the fans gonna react negatively? How the fans react? The fans gonna give positive, negative reaction? How the how the creators gonna feel? People working on the books that this character, not just that book, but the other ones. Captain America's in a larger universe. The Avengers and other stuff he's involved in. It affects not just that his own book. It affects so many other and his relationship with so many characters. It changes so much irrevocably. It change because even if you retcon this, if they retcon a year from now, though, next year everybody reading every comic book for next year have to wonder in the back of their mind, read a Captain America comic. Is he really thinking what he's really thinking? He's really thinking about stabbing his best friend in the back. Is he really thinking of something else, what he can do to help Hydra destroy his friends? That's not something we should be reading in a Captain America book. Ever. Ever. The fact that Marvel put it out there, the fact that Marvel has published a book that will leave that memorable place, even if it's just for the next few months, even if it's for a year, is going to do immeasurable harm to the character, the faith in the character. People, when they go to see a movie, people, when they go to buy a comic, when they go to buy a DVD, when they go to buy a toy, you've left the door open, and Pandora's box has been opened and a wide open, and now to the left is a mess. You have to deal with it, Marvel, and you can't let this go. You can't let this stay. You can't let this be something that stays around long. For you, for the character, for anything. It doesn't seem to care. And that's the problem. Too many times is like with one more day and Superior Shit Man, aka Superior and Fake Spider-Man, aka when Dr. Octopus took over Peter Parker's body, which is the dumbest fucking thing ever. One of the worst comic books of all time. I don't care. Oh, it was the greatest thing. It wasn't. It wasn't Spider-Man. Spider-Man was Spider-Man for this one more day, but that definitely was not Spider-Man. It was shit. It's been shit. Fucking when they did the Axis thing, that was shit. When they did fucking other garbage, that was shit. This is shit. And we need to call out. We need to fucking stand up for ourselves as fans. Stand up for the characters, characters, because nobody else will. Of just being run over like we're fucking mindless drones. Time to stand up and say we're not taking the shit anymore. Because if we don't, we're gonna continue on with. Forget Hell Hydra. Next thing you know, you're gonna have fucking Black Panther as a KKK member or something stupid. You can't fucking allow this shit to go on anymore. And we allow it, and we allow it because it's story arc, because the status quo is always status quo is gonna go back to normal in the next month, in a few months, a year. It's fucking lazy on our part. It's fucking lazy on their part. It's fucking bad storytelling on their part. Bad as fans that we let them do this shit. We let them roll over us, because we fucking won't. Because it's like, oh, we know it changed, but the damage is done every time you do it. The damage is done. There's no fucking going back. There's no going back from this kind of shit. We need to stand up as fans, as people who buy their movies, buy their DVDs, buy their action figures, the comics, the cards, or whatever else they fucking pour down our throat. If we don't, they're gonna continue to do this, and we'll never fucking, nothing will be off kilter. Nothing. Shit like Civil War too. It's just only fucking being predicated by more death and destruction, all because that's what they think is the only thing that sells. They can't fucking tell a good story anymore. So death, destruction, and superhero fights. How's that fun? It isn't. It's old. It's old. It's tiring. It's time we stand up to say this shit has to stop. Because it does. Does. Because what they've done has made one of the most classic, memorable characters in the comic book history and turned him into a Nazi. And they did it on the Wednesday before Memorial Day. The Wednesday before Memorial Day. Congratulations, Marvel. You've not just pissed off comic book fans. You probably pissed off a lot of veterans too. Look up to Captain America. You've done it all for fucking headlines that you feel will make you money. Not because it's a good story, because it isn't. The first issue is based on anything, it ain't gonna be a good story. So look at a nice what if. Back in the 90s when you were still doing stuff like that. That's just every fucking few years, like when you're doing it every month, that would have been a nice story. Not as an ongoing series. The ongoing series idea, it hurts the character. Again, in the back of the mind, people just give us thinking, wondering if Captain America's always been a Nazi. Did you ever say it's implanted memories? Were they really implanted memories? Or really was the truth? Because you put that in people's minds. It's always gonna be back in people's minds forever. You can't hide that from people, Marvel. You can't. You can't. Much as you want, much as you'd love to, it's something that's gonna stick with people for a long time. And it's gonna be on your head, Joe, because Tom Bradford, the other editors at Marvel fucking allowed this shit. And Disney, too. Disney, too. We need to fucking get Disney, just like with Warner. So we got Warner Bros. What you got Batman vs Superman. The changes after people didn't like Batman vs Superman, we got them to change the movies. We've been doing good at Marvel. The comic books have been shit. We need to fucking rate the ship at Marvel at the comic book division. The movies been good. Gotta get Disney to fix the comics. There won't be a fucking comic division anymore. It's the ship's fucking sinking, and we're fucking, and they're not instead of instead of trying to fix the boat, they're just they're just ripping more holes in it. Just turning around and going right back into the iceberg. DC's realized the disconnect. We gotta get Marvel to realize the disconnect because there's not as much as there was with DC because but Marvel still do that as the disconnect because this issue today where he says El Hydra ain't gonna fly on anybody. If you think again, everyone's to say, well, it's only one issue. It's only not only the first issue. Don't jump to conclusions. Why would I buy the second issue? Why would I buy the second issue? Why? If you have done something that has made me want to burn my issue, make other people sick, probably make other people want to rip up, shred, destroy their copy, why would we want to buy more of it? Why would we buy a second issue? Why would we third issue? You start off on such a bad foot, and again, first impressions, when you make this is again Civil War. I'm gonna go something else too. I'm gonna go DC reference. There was a couple well back. Is that a while back when they were interested in the Marvel family and the New 52. The reason I couldn't stand reading it anymore was the fact that the story was so bad, the characters were so evil, so annoying, so he was mad all the time and bad. It just you can't. I get it. There's supposed to be a journey, but if you don't like the journey, you don't want to read it. That's the problem. So yeah, the journey is shit. If you're gonna begin the journey with shit and you expect us to read it, you ain't gonna get it. So that's what it is. That's my thoughts on the whole um, Captain America being Hydra. A lot of the things that have gone on. Why it's garbage. Um, Tomorrow will be Mario Kart 8, and there'll be a unboxing video also coming up on the channel. So